Good morning, Instructor David Belmonte from Yogished. I'm here to teach you guys a detoxing class for you to reset your mind, to prepare your body, to be more strong, energetic, to regenerate cells. You can heal so much in your body just with the power of your mind. It is important to know that the mental aspect and the emotional aspect of your body, they are both very important for you to maintain a healthy organism. So yoga has many techniques that you can use to improve and to boost your immune system and to make this vehicle of manifestation that we have, this body that we can use every day to produce, to create, to be more and more well prepared to face any sort of challenges, anything that you have to do, because it is the only body that you have, so you got to look after and look after properly. So this class today is a class focused on detoxing techniques. Yoga has a series of cleansing techniques that are called kriyas. So if you can, repeat at home the word kriya. Kriya are the purification and cleansing techniques of the yoga. So we're going to do a few techniques this morning. They're very simple. You don't have to necessarily practice this every single day. You can just do this once a week or once a fortnight and you should be good to go. Apart from that, we always recommend that you drink a lot of liquid, especially mineral water, to hydrate your joints, your cells. Eat a lot of fruits. Fruits are the best and most pure kind of nutrition that we can feed our body. And the same way you work out and you stretch and you prepare this physical element, you can also look after what we call subtle bodies. The subtle bodies, they are the bodies that we don't see it, but you feel. You can feel the emotional body, which is more subtle than this physical body. Simply to put on an example what I'm talking about, you have, for example, the physical body. If I pinch you on your arm, you're going to feel the pinch, you're going to feel the skin, you're going to feel the tissues stretching and compressed. This is your physical element. But when you are stressed or when you are anxious, when you are feeling too emotional, you are acting with a different vehicle of manifestation in the universe. You are acting, you are feeling your emotional body, for example, which is more subtle than the physical one. When you are using your mind to concentrate, to participate on a quiz, or to study math or physics, chemistry, when you are studying to memorize laws and rules, if you are a student of law, for example, you are using a lot the mental body. The mental body is subtler than the emotional and is subtler than the physical body. You also have an energetic and an intuitional bodies. In yoga, that's how we perceive, that's how you see your organism as a whole. And the practice of yoga developed you entirely. So today, the techniques that we're going to focus are techniques based on the purification of the cleansing of your body. If you prefer, it's a good way to reset the physical, energetic, emotional, mental, and intuitional body. I hope you enjoyed this class. For more videos like this, watch our YouTube channel, Yogished, or go to www.yogished.com.au. Let's begin. So the first thing I want you to do is to sit comfortably. If you are not comfortable sitting like this, I always recommend that you put a cushion or a pillow, one on top of the other, make yourself high enough, and you sit on your mat. If you don't have a mat, a towel or a thick blanket to make your knees comfortable on the ground. Man must always bring the left heel connected to your body, connected to your hips or the pelvis. And women, the opposite. The right one always closer to your body. You can sit like I am sitting here with one leg in front of you, the other one behind you, or you can just cross your legs if you prefer. The important thing is to be comfortable. Let's begin with a technique of drishti. This drishti is a simple technique for the eyes. Close your eyes. Relax your hands. And to make yourself more present into the practice, bring the attention to the tip of your nose. Concentrate on the thin air that runs through your nostrils. Close your eyes. Slowly open your eyes and bring all the attention to the tip of your nose. Practicing the Nasagra Drishti. The idea is to keep your eyes open longer than the usual, focusing on the tip of your nose. Immediately you can feel a little bit of tension on the forehead, what we call the Agnya chakra. By doing this drishti, this fixation of the vision in one point, you are stimulating also the Agnya chakra. From the tip of the nose, I want you then to blink a couple of times and relax your eyes. You can even rub your hands one in front of the other. Make your hands nice and warm. As we know, heat is a way for you to sense energy. Energy comes from the friction of the hands. Your hands are not hot, but you are capable of making them hot by rubbing one on the other with movement. You are generating energy here. Rajas, movement. With the hands nice and warm, you're going to simply bring the palm of your hands close to your eyes, but you're not going to touch. Pay attention on that electricity that runs from the palm of the hands and now is guided to your eyes. Mentalize orange color from the palm of your hands as rays of light shining on your eyes. Mentalize your eyes working better, with more concentration of energy and going directly to your eyes, improving your globes, the visual apparel. And once the sensation fades away, gently rub your fingertips against your eyes. You don't need to force too much, just a gentle compression. And then for another technique, you're going to then extend your thumb, your left arm forward. Pay attention on your thumbnail. If you need, blink a couple of times. And straight away, keep your eyes open, staring, gazing at your thumbnail. That's all you have to do. Let's practice Trataka. You will then move your thumb all the way to your left side, and you will follow your thumb with your eyes and your eyes only. Don't move your head. Let's see how far can you get. As much as possible. When the vision becomes blurry and you cannot follow all the way, stop. Keep focusing on your thumbnail. And then slowly bring your hand forward, following your thumbnail. No rush. And let's bring your hand as close as possible to your right shoulder. As long as you can see your thumb. Find out what's your limit. But be honest. If you cannot follow any further, hold. The Tratakas are visual techniques that also develop dhyána. The word dhyána, it means concentration. Slowly bring your thumb forward. You are also practicing mudra with the Shikara mudra. Let's switch to the other side. If you are uncomfortable, just move your legs as well. Staring at your thumbnail. Working out the eyes to maintain them opened. And then going to the other side. All the way to your right. Once you reach your limit of the vision, hold, stop. Concentrate on your thumbnail. Slowly bring it forward. It's amazing how in just a few seconds you can be so much more focused. Bend your elbow and bring as close as you can to your left shoulder. And slowly bring your hand forward. With this workout and maintenance technique for the eyes. Slowly you can finish. Blink as many times as you want to relax your eyes. And immediately closing your eyes, you're going to rest your hands on top of the knees with the index and the thumbs together. In Jnana Mudra, remembering that if you practice during the day, palm of the hands up. If you practice at evening, palm of the hands down. The next technique is called Kapalabhati. If you can, repeat to practice your Sanskrit. Kapala, Bhati, Bhati, Kapalabhati. Kapalabhati, it means bright skull. We're going to practice this technique to cleanse the skull that protects your brain every day. Looking after this noble area of the body. The technique is quite simple. When you inhale, you take a long breath. And when you exhale, a quick and fast exhalation, like blowing the nose. Let's practice a little bit before you start. The inhalation is long and deep. If you are a yoga practitioner already, apply the complete breathing of yoga with the abdomen, the ribs, and the chest. If you're not familiar with this, don't worry too much. Just take a long inhalation and immediately a quick and fast exhalation. You can help with your hands if you prefer to start. Bring your hands to your shoulders. And bring to the shoulders when you exhale. Fast. Blowing the nose. That's all we're going to do. But I want you to concentrate. So to do that, let's eliminate the visual distraction by closing your eyes. And let's begin. Let's cleanse the lungs first. Then we're going to work the skull. Inhale deeply. And exhale fast. Take as long as you can to inhale. And exhale fast. Relax your face. You're not using the facial muscles. You are using the diaphragm especially. Keep going. If you feel a little lightheaded, if you're not used to it, just put your head down a little bit and breathe. That's it. We can stop for a moment just to close your eyes and now breathe slowly with consciousness. Attention on the inhalation and the exhalation. Listen to my instructions. By breathing like this with the Kapalabhati, you are eliminating carbon dioxide from the lungs and bringing more and more pure oxygen, cleansing and purifying the lungs. You are cleansing the mucosa, the internal walls of the lungs, of the body. But now it's time to work the skull, to reset the mind. The same technique, visualizing now a golden ring of light around your head, around the skull, around your brain. Every time you exhale, visualize this golden light shining brighter. Concentrate. A long and deep inhalation and a fast exhalation, this time with the visualization of golden light. Keep your back straight, just a little longer. And slowly you can finish. Observe the sensation around your head, close to the brain, on the skull. Keep mentalizing that golden ring, beating, pumping, shining, bright and bright. Resetting neurons, cleansing the brain and the skull. The next technique is focused now on the digestive system. This is just a benefit of the practice. The main thing is to develop concentration for you to have a proper meditation, to develop the intuitional body. The kriya of the Uddiyana Bandha will help you to cleanse the digestive organs, the intestines, small and large ones, working now the digestive system. If you are an advanced student and you know Nauli Kriya, you can start applying Nauli Kriya straight away. If you are a beginner, you can then stand up, if possible, without using your hands. I had a little issue here with my mic, but that's okay. We're going to then rest the palm of your hands on top of your thighs, with the feet above your shoulders, right on the line of the shoulders. You're going to simply relax your head down and relax the body weight on your hands. So extend your arms and relax your body, relax your head. Close your eyes and take long breaths. This technique will be done with the lungs empty. So I want you to take a long inhalation, exhale completely, empty your lungs, and then you will compress your abdomen inwards and upwards. You will pretty much hide your stomach without the air inside of it. So you inhale, and then you exhale. With the lungs empty, you compress. When you need to breathe, you take as many breaths as you need, and then you go again. Inhale, exhale. With no air inside the lungs, you compress. You can even grab your fingers and push gently the fingertips against the abdomen, attaching it to your back, pulling and hiding. That's what we're going to do, okay? You can do this standing up. The more advanced you get into the Tamas Uddiyana Bandha, the name of this technique is Tamas Uddiyana Bandha, then you're going to do this sitting on your mat, which is more difficult because you need to keep your back fully extended, okay? You don't want to arch your back too much. You want to extend as much as possible. So to do this, you can either maintain the position. Let's practice a little longer. Otherwise, you're going to sit. Any position that is comfortable for you. Same thing. Close your eyes. Inhale. Exhale. And then you compress. If you need to breathe, you take long breaths. Take your time, especially if you are not used to do this. And then you go again. One more time. A long and deep inhalation. Exhale. With no air in the lungs, you compress, pulling the stomach inwards and upwards. Close your eyes and mentalize the digestive system operating better. You are cleansing the internal walls of the stomach. You are stimulating the guts, which is also known as your second brain. When you have a meal later on, the digestion will be faster, better. Your body will only keep what you need. Mentalize your body working in every function of your body better and better. One more time. Compress and hold the compression for as long as you can, and this time as hard as you can, all the way back and all the way up. And then you relax. Very good. Now, let's stimulate the circulatory system. Let's practice the inversion technique of Shirshasana or the Sarvangasana, the shoulder stand. If you know the Sarvangasana, let's practice the Sarvangasana. But for today, let's try something more advanced, the Shirshasana, the headstand. In another class, we're going to have a class just specifically to learn this technique. But for today, what I want you to do is that you sit on your mat with your knees, measuring the distance of your elbows. Hold your hands on each elbow. You're going to clasp your fingers, and you're going to have the palm of your hands rested against the back of the head. And you're going to simply cross your fingers, put your head on the mat, have your hands pressed against the back of your head. With the toes to push the ground, you can lift your knees. You want to have your legs straight. I mentioned this in another video. And you also want to have your back stretched. So you need to work out the distance properly to be comfortable, okay? You don't want to be too low, so you don't get too close to the ground. You want to get as close as possible. So walk. Bring your feet closer to your head. And from here, you're going to just stay here. You're just going to hang inverted. Let's try to find the top of your head, the center of the head, that thick part in the center to hold your body. Close your eyes. Inhale and exhale. Don't hold your breath. And slowly sit on your mat with your knees on the floor, feet on the ground, one hand on top of the other. Instructors watching this class, you can apply dhyána to stimulate the Ajna chakra. For everybody else, just rest your forehead above your hands. This is to give yourself enough time for the blood flow to go back. You were stimulating the blood flow to go from the toes to the head. Now let's get back to the normal flow from the brain to the toes. When you invert your body like this, you are bringing more blood flow to the noble areas of the body, heart, lungs, and brain. You are also cleansing the organic body. You are generating more energy. Grandmaster De Rose, the master codifier of the SwáSthya Yoga, ancient pre-classic yoga, always tells us that if you don't have time for a full yoga practice, practice at least the inversion technique once a day, every day. So there you go. We have cleansed today eyes, digestive organs, and overall the blood flow. Just like when you take your car to a mechanic and you change the oil, you are changing the oil of the car, this beautiful machine of yours. And now you are ready to start your meditation. So let's finish this practice with a good meditation to stimulate not only so much the physical body, neither the energetic or the emotional, the ones that we have working so far. Now it's time to develop the intuitional body, which is above the intellect. In order to do this, I want you to put your hands in Shiva Mudra. One hand goes on top of the other. Men they always have the right on top of the left. Women the left above the right. Back straight and chin up. A light smile in your face and close your eyes. Relax your shoulders and slow down your breathing. All you have to do is to concentrate on the yantra Om. If you are familiar with the symbol of the Om, and I want you to place this image on the height of the eyebrows, a little bit above the eyes. If you are an instructor, you will visualize the Om and you will listen to the mantra at the same time. Visualizing the Om pulsing every time you hear the beat of Om. For the beginners, just concentrate on the sound that you will listen now. Close your eyes, a light smile in your face, back straight, and listen to the Om. Om, 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 Om. That's it. That was your cleansing practice for this morning. Your body is now prepared, is reset to face anything life throws at you. You are better prepared, mentally more lucid and more alert. I hope you have enjoyed this class. Remember, for those who have been watching the whole video, the visual techniques, the one we've done in the beginning, you don't have to practice every day, maybe once a week or once a fortnight. But the digestive compression reproduces an abdominal massage, which is very beneficial for the guts, for the digestive system. So you can practice that every day, especially before you have a meal or as the first thing you do in the morning, every single day. It's a very good way to cleanse and to prepare the internal organs for you to absorb better the nutrients and whatever you throw inside your mouth, okay? So I hope you have enjoyed this practice. Practice, practice, practice. makes progress. That's a good one that I've learned from a beautiful student of ours, Emma Fitzgerald. Practice makes progress. So keep progressing, keep practicing. This method of yoga and all the techniques that I've learned, I have learned from my master, De Rose. De Rose is the codifier of the SwáSthya Yoga, which is the pre-classical yoga, the type of yoga that we are teaching you here through these YouTube videos. For more content, go to our YouTube channel or www.yogished.com.